Tensions between China and the US have flared again, this time over rare earths. Why are these obscure metals suddenly front-page news? Why it is China that dominates it now? And does America or any other country have the chance to catch up? First, what are rare earths and why they matter? Rare earth elements, a group of 17 metallic elements, may not be well known to the public, but they're essential. They're used in your smartphones, your iPad, robots, electric vehicles, military radar systems, and many high-tech and defense applications. China controls some 70% of rare earth mining and 93% of magnet manufacturing. Why China? Because we have the mines, but things are not that simple. Mining rare earth minerals is not the hardest part. The separation, purification, and magnet making are the hard bones. Back in the days, China exported massive amounts of rare earths, cheap and raw. Foreign companies bought them, processed them into high-value magnets and chips, then sold them back to China at far higher price. In the 1950s, when China was still struggling to rebuild after war, Xu Guangxian, a chemistry professor educated in the US, returned home to serve a poor, isolated China. In the 1970s, Xu led a team at Peking University that invented the countercurrent extraction method, a technique to separate and purify rare earth elements with unprecedented efficiency, 99.9999%. It solved the key problem and led the technology with a big gap. But will the other catch up? Since 2022, MP Materials in the US has invested $1 billion, but for now, no result. It is not only about techniques, it's 5 decades real industrial experience. It is not one person's breakthrough, it is the collective efforts of generations of experts, local enterprises, and all-level governments. It cannot be taken by several experts, but thrives as an ecosystem. If any country wants to catch up, it needs first at least 50 years scientific research with determination, generations of workers making efforts in the factory with the engineering spirit, nationwide industrial coordinating ability, and a consistent government who is willing to invest for decades without calculating the interest. Maybe China won't dominate in rare earths forever, but a nation who always seeks self-independence is hard to be blocked or choked.